Here with Coach Kevin Dresser after a good win over a tough Lehigh team. Coach, can you give me an assessment of your team? It didn't go exactly how I thought it would, but at the end, the score was kind of what I thought it would be.
Well, it was definitely an unconventional way to get to that score. I think that, first off, Lehigh wrestled very hard, and we knew they would. And then there are certain places we weren't ready to go, and we didn't push the pace. I think at 97 and heavyweight, we pushed the pace real well, and we separated ourselves at the end of those matches. And we had guys that never lost all year, Zach Epperly and Joey Dance, and I think it's a good lesson learned. And at the end of the day, it might be a blessing in disguise because you can't go around and let guys hang around in matches. And that's what they both did, is they both let those guys hung around and probably, thought they could sneak it out at the end, and you can't do that.
Right. So pushing the pace, Ty Waltz, big guy, pushes the pace, great role model for the entire team.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I mean, he's got quite a motor.
Yeah.
Where does that? He's got a.
He's one guy that's completely bought in 100%.
Yeah.
Coach Zadig and him have a really good working relationship, and he's bought in. Coach Zadig could tell him to go out and run in front of a bus right now, and he'd do it.
That's it.
And that's how he rolls, and that's hard for some kids to do, but Ty's really bought into it.
I dig it. Tell me a little bit. You talked about Coach Zadig. Can you tell me, is the second newest addition to the coaching
Coach
staff?
Zadig and Coach St. John, it's our second year. So it's Coach Roby and me, 11 years, and those guys 2 years. So
how's their integration been for those two?
I got a great staff, and anytime you put new guys in, we got 4 Type A guys.
Yeah.
So we have our days.
Right.
Where we scrap a little bit too, and we go back and forth. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of independent thinkers, and it's much more of a positive than a negative. And I like his energy. And sometimes we shut the door and we all have a come to Jesus meeting. But the results have been working, and I can't say enough good things about what Mike Zadig's done, especially with those 2 guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just blessed to have Roby, Zadig, and St. John.
I hate to ask this. Do you do any live in the room?
Do I do any live in the room? Very rarely.
Rarely.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very rarely.
So you've been.
When I do, I make sure I pick a guy I can beat. That's the secret. Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah.
So you've been at this. What is it? 10 years now, Virginia? 11 years. Is this how you thought it would go? You're cruising. I don't want to say the program was on life support, but it was. You were
close. Yeah.
You're really close,
yeah.
and you guys consistently top 10, number 4, 5, number 6 all season. Is this how you thought it was going to go?
Yeah, and we got to progress to this. We've got to a nice place, but that's not what we want. We want to win, and we want to win at the highest level. So we've still got work to do. Obviously, by watching tonight, we've got work to do.
So you're telling me this is how you thought it would go. Would you give yourself any advice if you could go back in time?
I'm not very patient, but if you look at our progress, it's been progress, and it's really to build something right. We've been in the top 10 5 years now, and we got a trophy last year. So, I think we've established ourselves as one of the top programs in the nation, and that's what we want to do.
I appreciate you coming to Pennsylvania and New Jersey to wrestle so much this season, and good luck.
Thank you.